Welcome to News Edge, your sharpest source for daily headlines and deep dives. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay ahead of the curve. In a world already on edge, where tensions simmer and global crises seem to unfold daily, every military maneuver is watched with heightened scrutiny. The United States has made a significant military move that's turning heads worldwide, sending a ripple of concern and speculation through capitals across the globe. The U.S. Air Force has quietly deployed B-2 Spirit stealth bombers to Diego Garcia, a remote and highly strategic island base in the Indian Ocean, far from the American mainland but close to key global hotspots. This isn't a routine exercise, it's a calculated show of force aimed squarely at the Middle East, especially as Houthi rebels in Yemen continue to disrupt vital shipping lanes, threatening the flow of global commerce and energy supplies. The B-2 is the pinnacle of American stealth technology, nearly invisible to enemy defenses and capable of striking targets anywhere on the globe with precision. Its unique design allows it to evade radar and penetrate even the most heavily defended airspace. Stationing these bombers at Diego Garcia puts them within striking distance of hotspots like Yemen and Iran, while keeping them out of immediate danger from regional threats. This location gives the U.S. unmatched flexibility to respond quickly to emerging crises. This move signals deep concern in Washington and a readiness to act decisively if the situation escalates. It's a clear indication that U.S. leaders are closely monitoring developments and are prepared to protect their interests and allies. Diego Garcia's strategic location allows the U.S. to launch long-range missions, support allied operations, and maintain a powerful presence in a volatile region, where stability is always at risk. The deployment is a clear message. America can project power anywhere, anytime, reminding both friends and foes of its global reach and military capabilities. It's not just about hardware, it's about influence, deterrence, and keeping regional conflicts from spiraling out of control. The presence of these bombers reassures allies and warns adversaries alike. The presence of B-2s warns adversaries that attacks on international security, like targeting commercial ships, will have consequences. It's a powerful deterrent against those who might seek to destabilize the region. Next, we'll break down what makes the B-2 so formidable, explore its advanced capabilities, and explain why its presence matters for the future of the Middle East and beyond. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into this unfolding story. To truly understand this deployment, let's take a closer look at what makes the B-2 Spirit bomber so unique and formidable in modern warfare. Its reputation isn't just built on its looks, there's a lot more beneath the surface. The B-2's flying wing design isn't just futuristic, it's the very core of its stealth capabilities. This shape, combined with advanced radar-absorbing materials, allows the B-2 to deflect radar waves and remain nearly invisible to enemy detection systems. Its smooth, seamless surface and lack of vertical stabilizers make it one of the hardest aircraft to track or target. With a range of over 6,000 miles without refueling, the B-2 can strike targets anywhere on the globe and return to base without ever landing on foreign soil. In-flight refueling extends its reach even further, making it a truly global strike platform capable of rapid deployment. The B-2 can carry up to 40,000 pounds of ordnance, including both precision-guided conventional bombs and nuclear weapons. This flexibility allows it to adapt to a wide range of missions, from strategic deterrence to tactical strikes, all while remaining undetected. Among its arsenal, the most fearsome weapon is the GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator, a 30,000-pound bunker buster designed to destroy deeply buried and heavily fortified targets that would be impossible for most other aircraft to reach. This capability makes the B-2 a nightmare for adversaries who rely on underground bunkers or hardened facilities to protect their most valuable assets and command centers. The U.S. Air Force operates only about 20 B-2s, each costing over $1 billion to build and maintain. These bombers are reserved for the most critical and high-stakes missions, where failure is not an option, and the element of surprise is essential. When B-2s are deployed to a conflict zone, it's a clear signal that the stakes are extremely high, and that the U.S. is prepared to use its most advanced capabilities to achieve its objectives. Their advanced features, limited numbers, and immense cost make them a precious national asset, protected by layers of security and secrecy at all times. The presence of a B-2 in any theater signals that the U.S. is targeting threats that other military tools simply can't handle, and that it's willing to commit its most elite resources to the mission. Now let's explore why Diego Garcia stands out as the perfect launch pad for these extraordinary bombers, and how its location enhances the B-2's strategic reach. Diego Garcia isn't just a dot on the map, it's a remote outpost that most people have never even heard of, yet it plays a pivotal role in global security. It's a linchpin of US military strategy, quietly shaping the balance of power far from the public eye. This isolated atoll in the Indian Ocean, leased from Britain since the 1960s, has evolved into one of America's most secretive and vital overseas bases, shrouded in mystery and protected by layers of security. Its strategic location places it out of reach of most enemy missiles, yet close enough to rapidly project power across the Middle East, Africa, and Asia, making it a perfect launch pad for military operations. The base features a sprawling runway, enormous hangars, and vast fuel storage tanks, designed to support long-range bombers like the B-2 Spirit, as well as cargo planes and refueling aircraft. Its remoteness and strict security protocols make it ideal for highly sensitive operations, keeping activities hidden from prying eyes and potential threats. Over the decades, Diego Garcia has been crucial in major U.S. campaigns, serving as a launch point for airstrikes during the Gulf War, and supporting operations in Afghanistan and Iraq, often at a moment's notice. Today, it's often described as an unsinkable aircraft carrier, anchoring U.S. power in a region that's vital for global trade and security, surrounded by thousands of miles of open ocean. The island's secrecy allows the U.S. to prepare and launch missions without tipping off adversaries, maintaining the element of surprise and operational security. Its unmatched strategic value gives American forces the flexibility to respond to crises, conduct surveillance, and carry out precision strikes anywhere in the region. The current deployment of B-2 stealth bombers continues Diego Garcia's legacy as a launchpad for decisive action, ensuring the U.S. can act swiftly when needed. With the stage set and the world watching, let's take a closer look at how these powerful bombers are now being used to counter the Houthi threat in the region. The immediate reason for sending B-2S to Diego Garcia? The escalating conflict with Yemen's Houthi rebels. The Houthis have disrupted global shipping by attacking vessels in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden, threatening trade and stability. The US and allies are striking back, using B-2S to hit hardened Houthi targets, bunkers, caves, and command centers hidden in Yemen's mountains. These are exactly the targets the B-2 was built to destroy, flying undetected and delivering pinpoint strikes. Despite relentless airstrikes, the Houthis remain resilient, even downing advanced US drones. The goal: cripple the Houthis' ability to attack shipping and send a message that no target is safe. The B-2's involvement is a direct response to a direct threat, aiming to restore security to vital waterways. But the challenge is far from over. The B-2 deployment isn't just about Yemen, it's a pointed warning to Iran. Iran backs the Houthis, supplying weapons and training, and is seen as the region's main destabilizer. By striking Houthi bunkers, the US demonstrates it can reach and destroy even Iran's most fortified sites. The B-2, with its stealth and bunker-busting bombs, is designed to overcome Iran's air defenses and underground facilities. Stationed at Diego Garcia, these bombers are within striking distance of Iran, sending a clear deterrent message. The US hopes this show of force will dissuade Iran from escalating further or supporting more proxy attacks. It's a high-stakes game of deterrence, where a few bombers can shift calculations in Tehran. The risk of miscalculation, however, remains dangerously high. The B-2S are just one part of a massive US military buildup in the region. An aircraft carrier strike group with its fleet of jets and warships now patrols nearby waters, ready to control the seas and skies. Advanced F-35 stealth fighters and A-10 attack aircraft add to the firepower, ensuring the US can handle any threat. From strategic bombing to close air support, this concentration of military might is meant to deter adversaries and reassure allies like Israel and Saudi Arabia. The message: any aggression will be met with overwhelming force. It's a strategy designed to prevent war by making it clear that no enemy can win one. The US is showing it has the tools and the will to dominate any conflict in the region. But this show of strength comes at a steep cost. Deploying B-2S and sustaining operations in the Middle East is staggeringly expensive. Each B-2 flight costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, and precision munitions add tens of thousands more per strike. Early estimates put the operation's cost near $1 billion in just weeks. The financial burden strains resources and military readiness, while the high tempo wears down equipment and personnel. There's also a human cost. Airstrikes have killed dozens of Houthi fighters, complicating the path to peace. Diplomatic fallout is inevitable, as not all allies support large-scale U.S. action in the region. Every strike, every dollar spent, underscores the gravity and complexity of projecting power abroad. The stakes are high, not just in money but in lives and global reputation. Every mission over Yemen carries real risks, despite America's technological edge. The Houthis have shot down advanced U.S. drones, proving they can threaten even sophisticated hardware. Losing a B-2 would be catastrophic, financially and symbolically. U.S. Navy ships in the region face constant danger from missiles and drone boats, with sailors under daily threat. In such a tense environment, a single misstep could trigger a much larger war, making risk management the top priority for U.S. commanders. This conflict isn't just a regional issue, it's a global one. Houthi attacks on Red Sea shipping have already disrupted a vital artery for world trade, driving up costs and causing delays. If groups like the Houthis can close major shipping lanes, it sets a dangerous precedent for global commerce. The U.S. response is about upholding freedom of navigation, a cornerstone of international order. China and Russia are watching closely, gauging U.S. resolve and military capability. The outcome here will shape great power competition for years to come. A wider war could disrupt energy supplies, create refugee crises, and draw in other nations. The U.S. is gambling that force will prevent a worse conflict, but the risk of escalation is real. The movement of a few bombers to a remote island could ripple across the globe, affecting us all. In today's interconnected world, what happens in the Indian Ocean matters everywhere.